Good morning. Now let us go to the next article. The next article is about thermal conductivity of a gas. Next article, thermal conductivity of a gas. Thermal conductivity of a gas is rising because of the non-uniform temperature inside the gas. Let us consider this as one region of the gas, this as second region of the gas, this as third region of the gas. Distance between these two regions is lambda. Distance between these two regions is also lambda. Let us suppose that temperature of this region is theta. Temperature of this region will be theta plus d theta by dx into lambda, as we did earlier for diffusion, for concentration. And temperature of this region will be theta minus d theta by dx into lambda. So, if gas molecules travel from this region to this region, no net heat energy is carried out. If gas regions move from this region to this region, again some net energy is carried out. We are interested in the amount of heat energy carried from higher temperature to lower temperature. Why? Because we know that heat energy always flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. Now, if N be the number of gas molecules per unit volume, the volume is three-dimensional, can be defined by 6 major directions: positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis, positive z-axis, negative z-axis. So, 1/6 of N will be 1/6 of N will be distributed along each of these 6 major directions. Number of molecules moving per unit area per unit time in one direction will be 1/6 N into C, where this C is RMS velocity of the gas molecules. If m be the mass of each gas molecule, this will give us total mass of the gas. This will give us total mass of the gas moving along one of the 6 major directions per unit time, per unit area, per unit time. If this much of mass of the gas molecules is moving from hot region, let us call this as hot region, this as cold region. If this much mass is moving from hot region to cold region, what should be the heat energy carried by this mass from hot to cold region? That will be H is equal to m into Cv into the temperature difference. That is what let me first write H1 as amount of energy carried from hot to cold region, that will be mCV into theta plus d theta by dx into lambda. Equation number 2. Energy moving in this direction is h1. This h1 is given by this relation, m into cv into theta plus d theta by dx into lambda. Let us suppose that heat energy moving from cold to hot region is h2, and this h2 is given by m cv into theta minus d theta by dx into lambda. Equation number 3. Observe equation 2 and equation 3. You will find that this heat energy is more as compared to this heat energy, because the temperature here is larger than this temperature. Temperature here is smaller, temperature here is larger. mCV is there in both H1 and H2. Therefore, this heat energy will be larger, this heat energy will be smaller. And therefore, net amount of heat energy conducted from hot to cold region will be H is equal to H1 minus H2. That is equal to mCV theta plus mCV d theta by dx into lambda minus mCV theta minus plus mCV d theta by dx lambda. These two terms are identical and opposite, so get cancelled. These two terms are identical, so just add them and put value of m from equation 1 there to give H is equal to m is 1 by 6 m n c into 2 times cv d theta by dx into lambda. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, and therefore we got H is equal to 1/3 mNCCV lambda into d theta by dx. Equation number 4. So, net amount of heat energy carried by the gas molecules of mass m from hot to cold side, from hot region to cold region of the gas is given by equation 4. General formula for transfer of heat energy is this. General formula for heat energy conducted from one place to other place is this: H is equal to K into A into d theta by dx into T. D theta by dx is temperature gradient, T is time, A is area, K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity. If we consider A as 1 cc or 1 unit and this time T as 1 second, this formula will become H is equal to K into d theta by dx, equation number 5. Let us compare equations 4 and 5. When we compare equations 4 and 5, we find that LHS is same, therefore RHS should be same, and that is what? K into d theta by dx is equal to 1/3 m n c cv lambda d theta by dx. And from this will get cancelled with this, and we are left with coefficient of thermal conductivity of a given gas size K is equal to 1/3 m n c cv lambda, equation number 6. This is the expression for coefficient of thermal conductivity of the given gas. This is the expression for thermal conductivity of the given gas. 1/3 constant, m mass of each molecule, n molecular concentration, that is number of molecules per unit volume, c REMS velocity of the gas molecules, Cv specific heat of the gas at constant volume, lambda the mean free path. This way we can find the expression for coefficient of thermal conductivity of a gas, or you may call this simply as thermal conductivity of the given gas. This is about the thermal conductivity of a gas. Hope you got it. Thank you.